celebrate. I'm cocky. I do my dance. Jump in the stands. No man, man. Oh, there with the hands. Thought he could guard me. I ruin they plans. I do what I want. They do what they can. Got it on smash. Put on the gas. I will not crash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. They slip on the team that they owe me. I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best cause I am. It's noted in keeping it low-key. I can carve up the D like a turkey, or run straight through the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making the game. I hear a lot of trash talk. He call himself making a name. I put on the Jets, the coach will regret even letting them stay in the game. Team morale took a tumble. Next time be humble. I'm the lion in the jungle. You just trying not to fumble. Rumble, young man, rumble. Never slip nor stumble. I take off poof, magic. Now watch me shoot through the traffic. Footwork fantastic. Dominating every facet. Treat the pocket like plastic. Here come the blitz, pass it. Got it on smash. Put on the gas. I will not crash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash.
Not a day in my life. Knows my dogs, stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die. We ain't gon' run, no, we don't hide. I can never.
All right, Coach, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Seattle Seahawks and the Houston Texans. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
You got right, man. You got it. Don't work. You got right. 41 Mike. Let's go, D. 41's the Mike. 41's the Mike. Check 41. Here we go. Hey, 41's Mike. 41's Mike.
On first down, Wilson. Open man there is Malone. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10.
Switch. Kill. Ankle.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target. And it's third down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. On third down, Wilson. That's caught. It's Malone. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. First down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They've got a first and 10 at the 17. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Derrick Henry, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Watson will bring up the Texans here 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. From the gun, here's Watson. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. The Clemson connection. Watson to Hopkins for a big one. 53 yards.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. And he'll get this down only to the 18. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Watson looks to throw again. Open Dennis Ross complete. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
They'll run for it. Nice. And he gets the 1st down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. Able to convert on 4th to bring up 1st and goal. That's a big 3 yards right there.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Geis, they'll try to run it. A nifty move on the run, but ultimately stops short of the goal line down at the 2. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back out of the same.
And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Darius Geis with his 16th touchdown of the year, as his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. Now it's Wilson. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First down Seattle on a pickup of 13. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now a toss play. It's Carson. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back.
Check 41. Check right. Hey, 4-1's Mike.
On second and 9, Wilson. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 26. Wilson now already over 100 yards passing in just this first quarter. It's first and 10. Derrick Henry. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
Someone's looking fresh, and this O-line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst, nice gain too.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a second and 3. Now Wilson. He gets it to his running back, Rashad Penny. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They'll run. It's Henry. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Derrick Henry with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up first and 10. Now a play fake here on first down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
J.J. Watt, the one that gets him down.
J.J. Watt on the tackle.
Right there.
A gain of 2. Brings up second and 8. At the 40.
The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8.
Check 50.
Now it's Wilson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Dylan Cole. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. Elliott now to add the extra point. Now we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is taken at his 4. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. Benardrick McKinney there to make the stop.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
On 2nd and 7, Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf with touchdown number 12 on the year. As his guys are able to regain the lead. Myers connects on the PAT. And the lead is now 21-14.
Texans 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed under pressure now. Watson, and down he goes. Jadeveon Clowney racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Finding room at the 30. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Darius Geis, 85 yards. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Elliott good on the extra point. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This one fielded at the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. He'll find Metcalf. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Brings up second and 12 at the 40-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12.
Strong right, strong right, strong right. Hey, we got 4.
From the gun, it's Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes as they have taken the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either...
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. To try again after the sack. Watson, he's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
On first down, this is Geis. Chris Jones on the stop.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300. That's caught inside the 20. Now, that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
They'll come up now on a second and long after the hold.
I got you. I got you. 24.
A shotgun snap for Watson. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 25 yards there on the catch and run. So from Seahawk territory now, it's first and 10 at the 39-yard line. This is Geis. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that, because he's eating them alive in the first half.
We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And that'll wind up moving the chains again, as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 26.
Texans first down.
On first and 10, Watson. It's complete to Hopkins. 16 yards, a little deja vu from the previous play where they got 16. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal.
First down and goal to go.
Out of the gun, Watson. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Duke Johnson, his 6th touchdown of the season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Wilson now, going to throw again. Trying to lay one up deep. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. He was trying to get it to Josh Malone, and it's 3rd down. The secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Mills. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
After the interception, here's Watson. He finds Hopkins complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down.
That's good for the Texans. First down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Watson now 9 of 11 passing in this first half. He's got his guys at 1st and 10. Watson from the gun, he'll throw. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
54, Mike. Check, watch 54, watch 54. I got one. Mike, spot 4.
Watson. Got a man open, it's Ross. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
56 to Mike.
Throwing again is Watson. Dancing to his left. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down.
Let's go. Hey, 1-7. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Set the tone, defense.
From the gun, Watson eluding the pressure right. He can and put it on the board. It's 6, a touchdown. Deshaun Watson as the first half is winding down as his guys have now moved out in front. Elliott good with a PAT, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. It got his man complete. And all the way down to the 35. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the 3rd quarter. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
On first down, they look downfield, and it's complete. Touchdown, Houston. John Ross with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Texans push further out in front. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now Wilson over the middle. That's caught by Metcalf. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
50's the money. 50's the money. Clear. Good job right there.
To throw is Wilson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And that's caught inside the 35. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one goes for 36 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Well, they're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. First down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there. Penny, a first down carry. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. He'll give Henry another shot. And he'll just get back to the line of scrimmage, if that. And with a flag on the field, and that one looks to be in the area where someone was held. It's a loss of 10 yards on the play, and that'll bring up a second and goal. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Buying time to his left. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down. They've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on third and goal? Forced, and he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out as his guys are back within a single score. They were looking to pass the ball there, but they forgot to account for the man with the football.
Yeah, I can hear people right now saying, well, why don't you have a spy in your defense, someone who will dance with him and go where he goes? Well, oftentimes if you utilize a spy, you've taken away someone in coverage as well. And oftentimes, the spy, not as athletic as the guy he's trying to keep up with, so he gets defeated anyway.
And he turns third and goal into a touchdown.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. One first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
That first down completion only netted them 3. Second and 7. Now Watson. That one complete to his receiver, Jennings. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 37.
Well, as this game continues to evolve in the NFL, you know how much coaches love run after catch, but you know what they love even more? Completion.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Catch it, cover it, tuck it away. Whatever you get after that is almost gravy. That's how a lot of these receivers are being taught now.
A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
You're set. 19. 24 is down. He's coming. It's free. 19. Check 31. Check 31. 24.
Now a first down throw. Watson. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. John Ross, his second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Texans push further out in front.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Room here to run, and he is in for the Seattle touchdown. DK Metcalf, 75 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point up and through by Myers, and that will shave one more off this lead. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This is taken at the 3. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive...
And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Jadeveon Clowney in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Steps away. A heck of an effort there on the scramble. Leaves him with just 3rd and a yard. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on 1st down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off. Not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on 3rd down. Makes it manageable now.
Watson to throw on 3rd and 1. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Back now in Houston. It's the Texans in control of the football and leading this game as well as we start the 4th. Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. To throw is Watson. And a catch made by Hopkins. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ballgame. And the Texans push further out in front. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. It's a gain of 12, 1st down Seahawks. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
Wilson being chased out left. He'll try and run it. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
All day, just like that. Just like that.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. That'll be complete to Cook. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 29-yard line. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory as they're down to the 29-yard line. Now it's Wilson. He gets it to his running back, Rashad Penny. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll make it a 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just let him bleed the game out that way.
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off down at the 2. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
At the 4-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And now whistles and a flag. And I think we got a jump here. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game. And they reacted poorly on that one.
So after the penalty, here's 2nd and 3. Watson now to throw. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Watson on 3rd down. He may try and run for this. And he will have the first down as he's up to his 17-yard line. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
First and 10.
On 1st down, it's Watson. He gets this one to Johnson. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
49-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Watson. Flushed out right. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. And he's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. It's another touchdown pass for Deshaun Watson, his 5th of the afternoon. And the Texans push further out in front. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is caught But the back judge right there to say incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf. And it's second down.
Check. 14.
To throw again. Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down. Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for them because it is a team game, right? Let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line, film session, defense, it's going to be a real tough one for them. Offense, they'll get a little bit of praise.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And he finds Cook. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. Now Wilson steps away to his left. And he's going to keep it here. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit. Myers connects on the PAT, and that will get him one closer. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Here we go. Let's go. 19. You remember me? You remember me? Let's go, baby. I can learn. Joker.
They'll run it with Johnson. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong.